Yeah, I think we made some timely baskets, had a good stretch at the end of the first half, and Louisville is improving. They went to Miami and gave Miami everything they could handle. Ellis is playing well, Withers is, and Kenny. It's tough. This is his first year. He's getting guys going, but they're playing hard, and they're in there in more games. And at this stage, I thought we had stretches of good defense, but we're not a team that just separates all the time. We missed some front ends of bonuses, missed a couple of close ones that perhaps could have made that a little more comfortable at the end. I think we were up 10 with 5. But again, good defensive stand the last possession. And everybody said, well, why didn't they? But I thought our guys covered for each other and guarded that three-point line well. So again, it's it's what it is at this stage. So you just have to. My dad said it's time. He said it's steel-toed boots and hard hats this time of year. He said that's what it is, and you have to have that mindset. But you got to be clear on your identity as a team. And we got some timely baskets, Jeff, from McNeely hit a big three. I thought Kihei hit some big, had a good stretch in the second half, and then Armand was real aggressive and just enough timely plays and was enough to be successful.
Okay. Mike.
The guys said they felt like they didn't come out with the right energy to start the ball game. Small crowd, last place opponent. Not that those are excuses, but do you think that played into it, or what do you attribute the low energy to?
Yeah, those are excuses. That's poor excuses. This is you're in a race, and they knew that. And I don't know if they said that, then you got to come ready. I mean, it's a privilege to play. You got to come ready no matter who, and you're in a race. And again, I thought we got good looks early, but if we ever think we're better than anything, boy, that'll be the beginning of the end. These guys, we got to come right, and we got to be ready. And I don't believe we have a squad that makes excuses, but Louisville, again, took Miami to the wire, and, it's just you better be tough to score against, go get good shots, and sometimes the shots go in, sometimes they don't. But if at this stage and you're in a race and you say, well, I just didn't feel it, that's on us.
Okay. Jeff.
You mentioned McNeely. I think Louisville took its first and only lead of the second half. You scored on the next possession. You didn't get that three from the right wing. I mean, how important was it to kind of nip that in the bud?
Yeah, I thought, Isaac hit 2 big threes, but that was really important for sure. We had timely makes. Ben hit a big 3. Again, Kihei had some drives. There was a steal at a crucial time, but that 3 you could feel it because certainly the crowd was starting to get into it, and those guys they're scrapping. I mean, it's tough to be in the spot Louisville is in. Those young men are battling, and they want to get a victory, and obviously we've been playing well. So, but there's not a lot of separation, and I know you say that the difference in this league, you play well, and the team that plays well is probably going to win. If you're not right, I don't care if it's first, second, third, or teams that don't have a good record, it's not going to make a difference. And so I believe that. So, again, I take my hat off to those guys for working hard, but we got to keep working, and I'm thankful for the win and to get out of here and get ready for the next one.
Okay. Mike.
Tony, especially in the first half when shots weren't going down, Armand did a really good job of getting to the rim, getting kind of physical, close-in baskets. How important is that on a night when maybe the shooting's not there?
Yeah, I thought we got a little more aggressive off the dribble, which we needed to. We started attacking, and they did a good job of kind of zoning up and trying to take away some of our cuts and movement. But I thought we got assertive with the dribble and got to the rim and got some offensive rebounds, took pretty good care of the basketball. But it was a little more pass, take kind of outside shots, and we settled a bit. It wasn't that we were impatient, but we just settled for a perimeter kind of around the, arc game. And then I thought we started with some cuts and with some dribble drive, attacking it, made a difference. And I thought Armand was really a catalyst in that, and then Kihei was in the second half.
Any other questions for Coach Bennett? All right, Mike, one more.
Didn't sound like a big deal, but Kihei and Ben mentioned that the ball they thought was deflated. Was that something they talked to you about during the game or not till the end?
Kihei the horn ran out, he's like, Coach, feel this ball. And, it was if they're talking, be thankful for the win and get ready to play. My gosh, we got a lot of, what's this right here? That's this. But we'll keep ready, and we're, like I said, grateful. Kihei passed. I know it's his 5th year, but he set the record for the most wins in the history of the ACC and passed Shane Battier. Again, he's had 5 years to do it, and Battier had 4, but still means he's won a lot of games. So I'm grateful for that and excited. In the record books, I don't know if they'll put it's 5 years or 4 years, but he's the top guy right now, so that's good.
Thanks, everyone.